Welcome back. Apologies for the abrupt ending on the last video. I wasn't keeping an eye on the time and ended up running over. I've actually recorded this video twice now, and both times Camtasia Studio decided to play up, and the recording vanished. So I've already got the code written out. So I'll just briefly run through it with you. Now the first thing I want to go through is that on the last video I had put on this if condition here that if the buy price was greater than the user's player gold, then we can buy something, but in fact that's not quite true, because if the buy price is greater than our player gold, we haven't got enough gold to buy something with. So I've replaced it with if the buy price is less than or equal to our player's gold, then we can buy something like it should be. We're then running a query of update players, and we're setting player gold equal to the player gold minus the buy price, as was in the last video. After we've done that, we'll then run in another query to insert into a player items table. We're inserting a user ID, the item ID, which is the ID that we grabbed here, and we're setting the quantity to 1. However, if on duplicate we update the quantity equal to the quantity plus 1, where the user ID equals its user ID and the item ID equals the ID. We're then executing the query, and we're updating our player gold preset variable to equal the player gold minus the buy price of the item, and then echoing out a message saying you bought the item name. So if we come over to the game, we're currently in the inventory. We can see that we've got 1 bronze here. So what we'll do is we'll go in and buy some bronze. So we go to the shop and go to the material shop. I never actually placed the bronze into the material shop. So we'll go back over to the inventory and we'll look at cloth. We've got 3 cloth at the moment. So we go to the material shop and buy some cloth. And as you can see, it says you bought cloth here. So we'll buy a couple more, then go back over to the inventory, and you can see our cloth quantity has been increased to 7. So just to look at that code again, first we update a player gold. We then insert an item into the database, update our preset variable of player gold, and then echo out the message. So that's both selling items and buying items dealt with, which concludes this set of videos, part 6. In part 7 we're going to go through and we're going to tidy up our code, and we're going to place any recurring code into functions, such as giving items to a player. We're also going to go through and see if we can secure any of the code through using posts instead of gets, or checking various things against the user ID. So if you have any questions, suggestions or otherwise, just come over to the forum. You go to the white label tutorials and you can post any suggestions or questions in here. So until part 7, I'll see you then.